Prologue, The Fall of the Galactic Federation. The war against the Zerathi swarm had lasted 3 generations. The first colonies fell silently, outer rim mining worlds, agricultural satellites, and frontier settlements swallowed whole by the chittering darkness. Then came the core systems. The Velnian homeworld burned in a single night. The crystalline cities of the Xanthari shattered under endless waves of chitin and claws. The Galactic Federation assembled its greatest fleets. They unleashed planet-cracking munitions, bio-engineered plagues, and AI-driven war machines. Nothing worked. The swarm adapted, evolved, and consumed. Now, only 12 core worlds remained. High Chancellor Vexus of the Velnian Dominion stood before the last war council, his forearms trembling. "There is one species we have never called upon," he said, his voice hollow. "One that even the swarm may fear." A murmur spread through the chamber. "The Deathworlders," whispered Admiral Krell of the Xanthari Armada. "The humans," confirmed Vexus. Silence. Then, reluctantly, the council agreed. A message was sent. A plea for salvation. And Earth answered. Book 1, The Call to Arms. Chapter 1, The Signal from the Stars. Dr. Eleanor Carter had been monitoring deep space transmissions for 23 years. She had heard cosmic background radiation, pulsar harmonics, even the faint echoes of long-dead civilizations. But this was different. The signal came in on a repeating frequency, encrypted in a code older than human civilization itself. When she finally cracked it, her blood turned to ice. Asterisk to the people of Earth. The Galactic Federation is under siege. We request immediate military aid. If you do not act, the swarm will consume us all. Asterisk. Attached were data packets, images of entire worlds reduced to skeletal ruins, of alien species screaming as they were torn apart by horrors beyond human comprehension. Within hours, the United Earth Defense Council was in emergency session. Chapter 2, The Volunteers. They came from every hellhole Earth had to offer. Siberian Spetsnaz operatives who had survived -60°C winters with nothing but a knife and sheer spite. Amazonian jungle fighters who had wrestled anacondas for fun. Martian Black Ops veterans who had spent years in zero-gravity combat simulations. The Federation had expected soldiers. What they got were apex predators. Sergeant Marcus Hale was the first to step forward. A veteran of the Martian insurgency, his file read, *subject demonstrates extreme adaptability in lethal environments. Psychological evaluation, high aggression, low fear response. Beside him stood Lieutenant Anya Vargas, a blade specialist whose reputation was whispered even among special forces. Then there was Corporal Elias Doc Rivas, a combat medic who had once performed open-heart surgery mid-gunfight. And then there was Kessler. No last name. No official rank. Just a demolitionist with a grin that made even Marcus uneasy. The Federation liaison, a slender Velnian named Talus, looked at them with wide, nervous eyes. "You are, smaller than I expected." Marcus cracked his knuckles. "You wanted killers. Here we are." Chapter 3, The Drop on Krellis 5. The planet was a graveyard. Krellis 5 had once been a paradise, lush jungles, towering mountains, vast oceans. Now, it was a charred husk. The trees were blackened skeletons. The rivers ran thick with the corpses of its defenders. The human drop pods screamed through the atmosphere like falling stars. The moment the hatches blew open, the swarm turned toward them, a living tide of claws, fangs, and chittering mandibles. Marcus didn't hesitate. His rifle barked, armor-piercing rounds punching through chitin like paper. Vargas moved like liquid death, her twin blades severing limbs with terrifying precision. Kessler was already laughing, priming a cluster charge. Fire in the hole. The explosion sent swarm warriors flying in pieces. But then something new emerged from the biomass, a towering warrior form, its carapace thicker, its movements faster. Taylor's voice crackled over the comms. Asterisk, they're adapting. Fall back. Asterisk. Marcus ejected his spent magazine and grinned. No. We adapt faster. Book 2, The War of Annihilation. Chapter 4, The Swarm Learns Fear. The humans did not fight like the Federation soldiers. They fought like animals. They used fire, toxins, traps. They lured the swarm into kill zones and butchered them by the hundreds. When the swarm adapted, the humans changed tactics mid-battle. On the third day, the swarm tried a new strategy, biological warfare. They released a cloud of spores designed to dissolve flesh. The humans coughed, wiped their mouths, and kept shooting. Taylor stared in disbelief. Asterisk, your species is immune. Asterisk. Doc Rivas chuckled. Asterisk, not. It's just that our bodies are too busy fighting off our own diseases to care about yours. Asterisk. Chapter 5, The Hive Mind's Mistake. Deep within the swarm's neural network, something unprecedented happened. For the first time in its existence, the hive mind hesitated. It had consumed 1,000 species. None had fought like this. None had hurt it like this. It analyzed the humans, their biology, their tactics, their sheer, relentless brutality. And for the first time, it felt something new. Asterisk, fear. Chapter 6, The Final Push. The Federation had never launched an offensive against the swarm. Until now. With the humans leading the charge, they struck at the heart of the infestation, Zerathi Prime, the birthplace of the swarm. The battle was apocalyptic. Human drop troops carved through the swarm's defenses like a scythe through wheat. Kessler blew a path straight to the central hive, laughing as he detonated charges the size of buildings. And then Marcus faced the swarm queen. A monstrosity the size of a dropship, her mandibles dripping with venom. She missed. He shot her between the eyes. Epilogue, the universe trembles. The war was over. The Galactic Federation stood in stunned silence. The swarm, an unstoppable force for centuries, had been exterminated. And the ones who had done it? They were already packing up, joking like they'd just finished a training exercise. Talus approached Marcus, his voice trembling. Asterisk, you saved us all. Marcus shrugged. Just another day on Earth. As the humans boarded their ships, the Federation leaders exchanged uneasy glances. They had called the Deathworlders for help. Now, the universe understood the true cost of that decision. Because when Deathworlders answer the call, the universe trembles.